If you're going to Japan, why isn't a Buddhist monastery stay on your itinerary yet? Well, I'm going to show you why it should be right at the top as I travel to the town of Koyasan, where I'll be spending the night in Echo-in Monastery. And in this video, I'm going to help you plan your own stay. And the first step in doing that is to show you how to get there. Well, you'll need to get yourself to Osaka, where you'll head to Namba or Shin Imamiya train stations. From there, you'll catch either a limited express, or rapid train on the Nankai Koya line to the terminus at Koyakubashi. However, if you get anything other than a limited express train, you'll have to transfer at a stop called Hashimoto. I recommend getting the limited express train, which takes about 80 minutes, although they only run at intervals between 1 to 3 hours and cost 1,720 yen per person. The other trains run every 20 to 30 minutes, cost about 900 yen, and take 100 minutes to get to Koyakubashi. You'll get the same beautiful views regardless of the train you catch, and upon arrival at Koyakubashi, to reach Koyasan, you'll need to catch a cable car up the mountain at a cost of 500 yen. Now, I love this part of the journey and you will too, but your journey does not end here, because as you exit the cable car, you'll need to hop on a bus for about another 500 yen, which will transfer you directly to your monastery. So when you get off the cable car, there's a nice man there who asks you which temple you're going to. He then tells you which bus to get and which stop to get off at, so that's great. Anyway, let's get on this bus, our last leg of our transportation to the temple. Alrighty, here we go. Temple's right across the road. I chose Echo-in because, as far as I could tell, it was the only monastery in the area which offered a fire ceremony. You can book a stay here directly online or through third-party sites like booking.com. There are a range of room sizes available at varying price points, and I chose to book a huge family room. Okay, so when I said the room was huge, I meant for a single person. As a family of 4 or more, you may feel a little cramped here. Nevertheless, the rooms are beautiful, and being in the traditional Japanese style, they feature tatami floors, comfortable futon beds, and paper screens which give way to this absolutely gorgeous view. In your room, you'll find these sogomagi, upon which you write your name and a wish and then hand them to the monastery reception so that they can be burned as part of the morning fire ritual, which I'll show later in this video. I can't get over how nice that room is and that view. Wow. But I'm going to appreciate it a little bit more later, because right now we're going to do some meditation. Meditation occurs every day at 4:30 in a dedicated meditation hall. It is optional, but I recommend you take part to get the full experience, especially after a long day traveling, because it really does help you relax and recenter yourself. After meditation, you'll return to your room, and at 5:30 you'll be served a traditional Buddhist vegetarian dinner, which is known as shojin ryori. Shojin ryori is artfully crafted under the influence of the 5 phases of Chinese philosophy, which are applied to the color, flavor, and techniques used in preparing the food. So expect to eat veggies of the color or goshoku of white, black, red, green, and yellow, which have the flavor or gomi of sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and umami, and which are prepared using the techniques or goho of simmered, fried, raw, steamed, and grilled. That food was beautiful, and I say that as someone who is a self-proclaimed carnivore. I need meat with every meal, but not just then. That was so delicious, and I'm so full and so satisfied. However, it has been a very warm and sweaty day today, so it's time for a wash, and there are no showers or baths in the room, but there is a communal shower and pool here. So that is exactly what I'm going to do now, and I'm going to do it in Japanese style with my temple provided yukata. How stylish do I look? Anyway, let's get a bath, and then we're going to go visit a very famous, a very serene cemetery. We've had a wash, and now we've walked 20 minutes down the road from our temple to a very famous cemetery. This is Okinawan Cemetery, and it's famous because the founder of Shingon Buddhism is buried here. Now we're here to explore it because apparently it's very beautiful in the nighttime as well as the daytime, so we will come back tomorrow before we leave this area. but hopefully tonight we're going to do a bit of night photography as well as some exploration. So let's go. You can visit Okinawan at any time for free, but you can also book onto a night tour through your monastery for about 5,000 yen, which is highly recommended. Although we decided to visit on our own so that I could take photos at my own pace. Joe has gone back to the temple with a tour group we've met because it is just too creepy and too eerie here. I'm kind of wishing I did the same because I've stayed behind to take some photos, and just a few moments ago there was heavenly music playing all around me. I did not know what was going on. It was really, really creepy. It only lasted about a minute. Then right after that, some weird animal started making clicking or buzzing noises or just some noise I've never heard before. I know it's probably like a large insect or a bird or something, but just your mind starts playing tricks on you. But I've just walked past another couple after being alone for like 45 minutes in here, and I'm feeling a bit more relaxed, although not totally relaxed. Anyway, I'm going to try and take some more photos and get back to the temple because honestly I'm feeling a bit uneasy here. So if you are coming here, just bear that in mind. Maybe you might psych yourself out like I have, but it still is beautiful at night. It's just eerie and creepy. Okay, let's go. Maybe I'll keep this camera on just in case something does jump out on me and eat me. At least then we'll know where I disappeared to when this camera is found. Oh. The things I do for photos. Despite my nerves, I was able to snap a few photos in the cemetery, and here are 3 of my favourite. Right, it is 7 a.m. and we're about to go for morning prayer service and a fire ceremony, but I just wanted to quickly show you the sleeping arrangements because it is all futon beds here. Now we've got the morning ceremony and the fire ceremony out of the way, it is time for breakfast. Like dinner, breakfast is also vegetarian and comprises tea, rice, soup, fruit, beans and cooked vegetables. It is a simple breakfast, but it is filling and will set you up for the day. Alright, it's time to say goodbye to our beautiful room. Goodbye. Oh wow, I'm gonna miss this place. So serene, so peaceful, and that view alone is just, to wake up to that was beautiful. Anyway, we're going to drop our bags at reception and then we're going to go back to Okinawan Cemetery and see it in the daylight, because if you remember I said it's best viewed at night and day. So that is the plan, and then we're going to head to Osaka. Let's go. We're back in the cemetery now, and I can definitely see what people mean when they say you have to come visit this during the day and night. It is just so beautiful, and it's so strange to see all these graves in amongst a pine forest, but it is beautiful. It's just something we don't see back in Europe, at least not in Ireland, or at least not places I can think of. So yeah, this is a very unique place, and there are lots of important people buried here. In fact, Oda Nobunaga, one of Japan's great unifiers, is actually buried in this cemetery. I recommend allowing at least 2 hours to explore Okinawan Cemetery at a leisurely pace. On your exploration, you'll be hard pressed to miss the many statues clad in red hats and bibs. These are known as Jizo Busatsu, which are named after a Bodhisattva divinity of Buddhism. One of the roles of these figures is to protect children, especially the unborn. So parents grieving the loss of a child or giving thanks for a life saved will gift these statues garments to protect them from the elements. The garments are colored red because in the Japanese tradition, these colors repel demons and also symbolize both life and death. So we are done with the cemetery now. In fact, we are done with Koyasan. We've checked out the temple. All we have to do now is get to Osaka, which is my next destination. This was great, honestly. If you want to stay in a temple, it is expensive, but just do it. It's totally worth it for the experience. And guys, that's the end of the video. I will see you guys in Osaka. Thanks so much for watching. I've really enjoyed making this one, and if you've enjoyed watching it, please hit the like button, because that will help YouTube push this video out to other people who might also like the video. And if you want to keep up to date with all my future videos, do hit subscribe, and YouTube will let you know when I post a new vlog. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.